What did you pick as number 10?
Number 10, I picked To the Wonder. It made no impact on me.
Yeah.
Once you sent me that text of the movies that I watched, like, it dawned on me then. Oh, shit, that's right, I did watch that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you were to ask me, Jake, what happened in that movie?
We couldn't answer that 5 minutes.
We couldn't answer that while we were watching it. What's going on in this? Pretentious, picture, pretentious, done.
So number 10 on mine is Epic. Epic, to me, honestly, more so than Smurfs 2, represents so many fucking things that are wrong with kids' movies today. Because Epic has far more ambition than Smurfs 2 did, but fucks it up with all of the typical tropes that you see in fucking kids' movies. Whether we're talking about pointless celebrity voices, or this movie, above all goddamn kids' movies I saw last year, would never let a moment happen. It would never let any kind of real emotion, real drama happen without those goddamn chucklehead fucking slugs. Were they slugs or were they snails?
There's no shell over her, baby. Number 9 for me was Monsters University. I think the reason Monsters University made my list because I got that goddamn pun shirt at the fucking on the end of the review.
So why isn't it your favorite movie of the year? You got a free shirt out of it, and it provides a solid mystery. We still don't know what Witch and Famous means.
That's a mystery I really don't want to devote any time or attention to, Brad.
I search, you're not going to find anything. Only thing you're going to find is that suburban mothers love that shirt. You can find plenty of it at the school dance.
Fucking Witch and Famous. God damn it. There's no context in that shirt. It just says Witch and Famous.
Movie 43, The Starving Games, and Scary Movie 5. At this point I've seen 100 goddamn movies like this. Now, if these movies had come out 10 years ago, yeah, I would have been a lot more pissed off at them. But fucking Starving Games. It's the same fucking movie as Meet the Spartans, Epic movie, all of these. It's that again. Scary Movie 5. What the hell do you think it's gonna be? Of course it's fucking Scary Movie 5. Mm-hmm. Sure, if this had been the beginning of this shit parody trend, yeah, these would be farther up on the list. Yeah. Same with Movie 43. Movie 43 is all it is just a bunch of sketches that are all one joke. That's it. One of them's Terrence Howard coaching the basketball team about how they should be good because they're black and the other team's white. That's it. That's the entire joke through the Hugh Jackman one where he's on a blind date and he's got balls on his chin. That's it. That's the joke. He's got balls on his chin.
Number 8 was The Internship. To get a job at Google, you have to be really fucking good. Well, really skilled.
They're noogles.
No, shut up. Shut up with the noogles. In order to get a job at Google, you got to be extremely skilled. You know, they're not going to hire these two fuckheads from the street
who, according to the trailer, can't work a webcam.
They can't work a webcam. They don't understand this newfangled internet. They don't.
Yeah.
It's literally the door-to-door salesman get fired by John Goodman, which is unfortunate. John Goodman was only in the movie for like 35 seconds.
He's on a movie on my fucking list coming up.
I know, right? Come on, John. What are you doing? And so like he fires them. They're fucked. And then one of them is like, well, I can get an internship at Google. Mm-hmm. And then hilarity ensues.
At number 8, I've got Texas Chainsaw 3D. It doesn't even know that it takes place that the first one took place in 1974. According to this movie, the events of the first film take place in the late 80s, early 90s. Even though the poster says back in 1974. Because a little fucking baby is found at the crime scene, which now suddenly involved like 20 fucking people at the end of the first movie. She's put into adoption 20 years later, the present. This movie really confused a lot of us watching it. It seriously did. Like, I sat there like, is this supposed to be taking place, like, in the early 90s, late 80s? Because that's what fucking makes sense.
Yeah.
But you knew they were trying to bullshit. This movie is not made by hardcore fans. It's made by people who have seen it, sure, but they're not hardcore fans because a hardcore fan wouldn't fucking make this goddamn movie. Every time it shows a date in the film, the date's obscured.
Oh. Epic. And for exactly the same reason that you said. It would not establish atmosphere. It would not establish the mood of the context of what's going on. So when something serious is happening, it'll start to go serious for a second, and then cut to the slugs that would just say something somewhat off color. And I'm not even going to say fucking funny, because what they're saying is not funny. It's just
look at my eyeballs, dude.
Yeah, it's like it's just off the wall. Like, okay, that's kind of out there, and it's like that was dumb. And then they try to take you back into the serious thing, but you're so gone from the stupid ass slugs that they just end the seriousness right then and there.
Yeah.
And then we move on to the next scene.
Yeah.
Let's do sad. Slugs. Why are they sad? What are those slugs? Okay, now we're on to a new emotion. Like, it jumps from all that. It doesn't establish anything. It's a poor execution.
Oh man, okay, my number 7 is fucking Lone Ranger. My problem with Tonto in it, it's not really so much how he's played, or even that it's Johnny Depp playing him. I mean, yeah, he's wacky in it, and he's slapsticky, but he's not doing a Captain Jack impression. He's just playing another quirky character in another Bruckheimer, Gore Verbinski movie. But, one, the fact that they've made him the lead in it, in The Lone Ranger, he's the lead in this fucking thing. The movie bookends with him. It's him telling the story. It's pretty much his point of view. The plot itself is ripped off directly from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. And the Lone Ranger himself is the biggest ninny of an action lead I've seen in goddamn years.
R.I.P.D.
Oh, man.
Ugh, this is so bad. Like, it's MIB with Ghost without any of the MIB charm.
Yeah.
It really, there's no charm in this. Like, even it was movie number 2 of Ryan Reynolds that I saw.
Oh, okay, I remember the other one. All right, yeah.
Yeah. It was number 2 of the Ryan Reynolds movies that I saw. At least this one was better than the other Ryan Reynolds movie I saw.
Hangover 3. Hangover 3 sucks. Like, okay, like, it is technically more well-made than Movie 43 and those other movies that I mentioned. This one's higher on the list. It just annoyed me so much goddamn more. God damn it, it pissed me off so much more. And, like, I can, as bad as those other comedies were, I can, in all 3 of them, quite honestly, at least think of a moment where I would have gone like, like that. This did not even have that. I did not laugh once in this goddamn thing.
Yeah, Turbo.
The snail is fast. The snail is fast. The snail is fast.
Well, the snail, that's all I fucking remember from
Why the
that.
fuck didn't that get a nomination for Best Song at the Oscars? I know it was on the short list for it.
That Snail is Fast song?
Yeah.
That is what our music has degenerated to.
Well, it didn't get the nomination, but it was
the fact that it was considered, and all it is saying that
snail's fast.
Snail
Fast.
is fast over and over and over again. This is where the music. This is what popular music is. Is this?
But you get to listen to the song
over and over again to the same stupid beat,
and it tells you exactly what the movie's about.
It's a fast fucking.
That movie was dumb.
That movie was really dumb.
My number 5 is Paranoia. It was a corporate espionage thriller about cell phone companies. It was like The Departed, if The Departed weren't about gangsters, but about cell phone companies. That's the goddamn fucking movie.
Really?
Yes! It's fucking Liam Hemsworth gets in trouble for taking the business company card out and having a party. So instead of arresting him, Gary Oldman, who is his boss at a large cell phone company, hires Liam Hemsworth to go undercover at the competing company that Harrison Ford is running so that Liam Hemsworth can find out what their brand new phone is so that Gary Oldman and his company can release it first. And it is fucking deadly.
Freebirds. The concept of two turkeys going in time to stop the first Thanksgiving so they don't serve turkey. They didn't serve turkey on the first Thanksgiving. So it makes... Like, they had that disclaimer.
Yeah.
They actually had to put the disclaimer before the fucking movie started. It was like, hey, this isn't historically accurate.
Oh,
well, no
well, thank
fucking
you.
shit.
Oh, man.
Like, are you guys
leaving.
getting mad because this is not historically accurate? This is just supposed to be a movie. But you don't send the turkeys to go back in time to stop something that never fucking happened. At least other time travel movies, there's a reason why they go back in time. You know, at least the reason makes sense. These turkeys want to go back to stop the first turkey from ever being served on the first Thanksgiving when the first turkey was not served on the first Thanksgiving. There was no turkey involved.
Now they serve pizza, right?
Yeah, it's fucking pizza.
It's fucking Man of Steel. It's just, the whole movie is exposition. That's it. It's an entire movie of exposition dialogue where no one is allowed to be an actual goddamn person, an actual fleshed out, three-dimensional fucking character. It's all about exposition. It's all about what is the next fucking action sequence that's going to happen. And then when it is, that entire end... Have you seen the movie?
No.
Okay. The entire climax is how not to do that kind of sequence, which was straight out disaster porn. I'm sorry. It was. This is a movie where Superman flies a dude into a working gas station that blows up.
I got planes. Like, just watching it looks like a direct-to-DVD movie. Not as bad as, you know, let's say Oogie Loves, but still very obviously should have just been a direct-to-DVD. Like an obvious spin-off from Cars.
Was it?
And they didn't use my Jet Setter idea.
No, they decided to do Planes 2
Instead
instead of Jet Setters.
Fucking assholes.
What did you end up thinking was worse? That or that movie or Cars? Or the Cars movies?
Planes.
Planes was worse?
Oh, yeah.
My number 3 is The Host. These aliens that you probably could have made an interesting story out of, but it's a movie about a girl who's arguing back and forth telepathically with the alien who's taken over her body, and her real subconscious is fucking arguing with her because she's jealous that she's kissing her fucking boyfriend. That same fucking tweeny bopper romance shit, and I don't get... It's like having Nicholas Sparks write an adaptation of Blade Runner. Like, it makes no goddamn fucking sense that this shit is in this... I'm 20 minutes into this goddamn thing of her audibly yelling telepathically at the alien girl, "No, hey, you stop that, icky, gross, that's my boyfriend." I lean over to Sarah, because I know of course she's read it, like, I lean over, that's why she was there. I leaned over to her and I'm like, "Is the book this goddamn stupid?" And she's like, "Not this stupid."
Smurfs 2. Bad. The concept of it, the humor, the comedy, the timing, the pace, everything about this movie was just off. Everything about it was just bad.
And some of the ill-placed puns in it. Now, I don't have the hatred for puns that you have, but in this one, when the duck is freed, or no, the duck is freeing other ducks from a restaurant so they don't get eaten, he's referred to as Martin Luther Wing. Martin Luther Wing. Yeah! That's right up there with that fucking Oogie Loves, with that J. Edgar, the Hoover vacuum.
The Hoover
what
vacuum.
Okay. It's fucking Grudge Match. There, that's my fucking review of the goddamn movie. That was me sitting through that goddamn thing, beating myself in the head with my own fucking hat. Grudgement Day. It's fucking Grudgement Day. But, man, okay, it wasn't goddamn funny, and this is the kind of goddamn movie that it has a running gag in it about a character whose name is BJ. Has a running gag about a character whose name is BJ, and then it has this stupid little kid moment where he wonders why the name is so fucking funny, and they tell him it's because it means butterscotch jelly beans. So, oh, Daddy, I hope I have 50 of those when I get older. You're gonna need to get a little older for that one. So he can get chocolate wasted.
Walking with dinosaurs.
So it was, the voices were that bad.
Dude, it rips you out of it.
I mean, I knew bad, but worst movie of the year.
Look, bad voice acting is one thing. Having irritating characters is one thing.
Yeah.
You know, like, the characters... Like, I like the dinosaur characters more than, let's say, the characters that I saw from, like, the slugs, for example.
Oh, sure, sure.
But the slugs were supposed to talk.
Yeah, yeah.
The slugs are supposed to talk, and the fact that they're comic relief, I'm okay if they have odd voices, or maybe, you know, what they ended up being. Walking with Dinosaurs, when it was first pimped out, when the trailers first came out, there was no voice over, period. There was none. There was a beautiful musical score. There was fantastic cinematography going. Yeah. 3D looked great. Mm-hmm. You know, everything was just saying, this is the dinosaur movie. They have finally done it.
The movie that they've been trying to do for years.
They've been trying to do for the past 30, 20, however many years. Like, they're finally going to do it. Mm-hmm. And this is why I don't go into movies anymore with any kind of expectations.
It's fucking Die Hard 5. This movie, I can literally say no good things about this movie. Not in the direction, because it's fucking shaky cam shit. You can't tell what in the fuck is going on. Not in acting at all. This movie makes good actors look terrible. Like, I don't think Jai Courtney's that bad. He's horrible in this. Bruce Willis is even trying. The script is nothing. The entire dialogue is just the father and son bickering at each other with father-son analogies. Like, it's like someone took a couple of the father and son jokes from Last Crusade, which in that movie were funny, but it's like people took a couple of those and just decided that that's what the whole fucking movie is. It's just that between the two of them. Like, the bad guy's hugging his fucking daughter, and they're standing there like, why can't we be that kind of family? Oh, but we're not the hugging family. That's it! The whole fucking dialogue is that. And aside from that, even, like, just personally offending me as a Die Hard movie.
Thanks for listening to us ramble. See you guys.
Bye. Love you all.